Good morning. I'm a little bit out of breath. I had to run out and grab my glasses. So I do apologize. O siamo nostalgia, so hilak when it's not tacho tikai siamo nostalgia. So Caleb Sanasnat. It is true, it is good to see each and every one of you here this morning. My ancestral name is Saul Caleb. My Christian name is Freddy Lane. I'm number 11 of 12 children of the late Vernon and Nancy Lane, both of Lummi. Just on behalf of our team, the 7 of us traveling here, just want to raise my hands to each and every one of you and thank you for this opportunity to stop in the Hood River community and to receive blessings for our totem pole this year. For generations, tribal peoples have witnessed the impact of faceless persons, corporations on the land, water, air, and human and environmental health. Though at times consulted, we have not been heard as a real voice in defending our traditional homeland territories. Instead, we have seen the degradation of our land and water, our traditional foods and medicines, and the health of our people. The Lummi and other members of the affiliated tribes of Northwest Indians and the Coast Salish Gathering now face the battle of our lives, devastating proposals that would bring coal by rail from Montana and Wyoming to the West Coast for export overseas. Indeed, the cherry point, which in our language is known as Cochican, proposal poses an unprecedented and ecological, cultural, and socio-economic threat to Pacific Northwest tribes. Cochican, which is the place of the mink, is a 3,500-year-old village site where many of our ancestors and ancient ancestors lived and made their final resting places. Today, 60% of Lummis have direct ancestral ties to this site. Around it, the Salish Sea supports a Lummi fishing fleet that includes 450 vessels and over 1,000 tribal members. Coal exports threaten all of this. We fear the desecration of Cherry Point, the first archaeological site to be placed on the Washington State Register of Historic Places. We wonder how Salish Sea fishermen, already impacted by the decades of pollution and global warming, will respond to the toxic runoff from the water needed for the coal piles stored at the site. How will Bellingham's recreational, commercial boatings navigate the more than 400 cape-sized ships, each 1,000 feet long, depart Cherry Point each year, bearing individual loads of 287,000 tons of coal? What will happen to the region's air quality as coal trains bring dust and diesel pollution? And of course, any coal burned overseas will come home to our state as mercury pollution in our fish. Already coal export officials have shown breathtaking disrespect for our heritage. To save time and to boost profits, Pacific International Terminals bulldozed what they knew to be a registered archaeological site and drained our wetlands without a permit. This proposal is not based on economic necessity. The inflated numbers of jobs promised is an old story, one filled with promises made and promises broken. At the end of the day, there will be far fewer jobs created and many sustainable ones lost or compromised. The defeat of this madness is our Aboriginal duty as First Americans, but it also speaks to the collaborative interests of all citizens and, most importantly, the members of the human family who are part of, not masters over, the creation. This is a new day to those who would sacrifice the way of life of all peoples of the Pacific Northwest. We say, take notice. You will not win this battle. enough is enough. This year, our Lummi Tribal members began in North Vancouver at the Lummi Nation, and we will travel down here through the Columbia River Gorge and up through Spokane, and on our way to Lame Deer, Montana, the Northern Cheyenne Indian Reservation, stopping with many of the tribal and non-tribal communities whose lives unwillingly intersect with the past of coal exports and the tar sands. We carry with us a 22-foot totem pole that brings to mind our shared responsibility and our sacred obligation for the lands, the waters, and for all the people who face environmental and cultural devastation from fossil fuel mega projects. We travel in honor of all people, from the red, the black, the white, the yellow, who remind us of the larger truth that we are stewards placed here to live with respect with the land and our shared sacred obligation to the creation, the plants and the animals, the peoples, and all our relations. Our commitment to place to one another unites us as one people, one voice to call out to others who understand that our shared responsibility is to leave a better place, more bountiful world for those to follow. Thank you.